Hey guys, what's up? This is Rich from RICHTVLIVE. Something pretty disturbing has been happening in our group chat. We have members that are trying out different products from different LPs, and one of our members just got a product from Aphria that has mold in it. That's right. One of our members just got a product from Aphria, and he paid a lot of money for it, and it has mold in it. So I don't know if you guys are having the same issue, but I find it kind of funny that Health Canada is spending so much time trying to protect people from cannabis being grown behind walls. And meanwhile, there's these huge LPs, multi-million-dollar LPs with all this money behind them, global LPs, and they can't even sell product without mold in it. Why are we stuck buying this bullshit weed with fucking mold in it, Health Canada? What the fuck is your problem? Health Canada, get your head out of your ass and do your fucking job. Do your fucking job, Health Canada. You're supposed to be protecting customers. How are you protecting customers if we're getting weed with mold in it? I've been dealing with the black market my entire adult life. I have never seen a product with mold in it. Why am I hearing Canadians buying overpriced cannabis from one of the largest LPs in the world in Aphria, and they have mold in it? This is pathetic. This is an embarrassment. This is the reason why the entire cannabis sector is struggling in Canada. This is the reason why the entire cannabis sector has turned into a nightmare in Canada. They can't even get product on the shelves without mold in it. First, your product is overpriced. Second, your product isn't as good. Third, your product isn't even healthy. Health Canada, do your fucking job, man. Why are you letting these LPs put product on the shelves with mold? I want to know. I want to know. We're investing in this garbage. The stocks are all going down. The whole sector's down. And these big LPs can't even put product out there without mold. Health Canada, you guys are a fucking joke. You guys are a joke. Not only have you destroyed the legalization of cannabis in Canada, you've destroyed the entire investing opportunity for investors in Canada. Now you're not even monitoring these companies properly. They're putting products out there with mold. What are you guys doing to clean up the LPs? Forget about cleaning up the black market. What are you doing to clean up the quality of the product from the LPs? Why are LPs allowed to sell product with mold? Why? Why are they allowed to sell product with mold? I need answers. As an investor, I need answers. I want to know what we're investing in. What are we investing in here in Canada, in the cannabis sector? Are we just investing in overpriced, shitty weed with mold in it?
There's a disabled vehicle ahead.
Are we just investing in overpriced shit products with mold in it? Is that what we're investing in? Is that why the entire cannabis sector is down? Is that why the entire cannabis sector is down in Canada like 50-60%? Because all these LPs are trying to sell product that is too expensive, that sucks, and has mold in it? Health Canada, do your job. Do your job. Yes, you guys found CanTrust growing behind walls. Congratulations. You found CanTrust growing behind walls. Congratulations. What are you going to do about moldy weed being sold to customers? Exactly. Jason Garza is saying 6 stores in a city and they can't check them. What is Health Canada going to do about Aphria selling mold to its customers? This entire thing has become an embarrassment. This entire sector has become like a massive joke. The black market is laughing, just laughing at these LPs. They're literally laughing at the LPs. They've just become a laughing stock. It's a big joke. To give you guys an idea of what's happening, one of our members who's in Quebec bought some product from Aphria, ordered it online, was delivered to his home, opens it up, mold in it. Mold in the product from one of the biggest and one of the best licensed producers in the world, apparently. Now, I want to know if you guys are having these same problems. This is just one person. Mind you, I've heard it from other people too. I see it all over Twitter. People are showing products and unboxing products all the time over Twitter, and I see mold issues all across the board. My question is, Lorenzo says, I have moldy weed in my backyard. I'll mail it out for free. My question is, are you guys finding moldy weed by anybody else? Are there any other licensed producers that are trying to sell you guys moldy weed? These licensed producers need to be put on blast. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should be embarrassed. And as a community, we're going to bring this to the forefront. If people got shit weed, we're going to talk about it. If people got moldy weed, we're going to talk about it. Because I don't want you buying shit weed. And I don't want you buying moldy weed. I don't want you buying moldy weed. So if one of our members buys product from Aphria and has mold in it, I'm going to let you know. As a community, we need to talk about this. Which LPs have the best product? Which LPs have the best prices? Which LPs have the product that gives you the best results? If there's an LP anywhere that's selling you mold, we're going to talk about it. Lorenzo says, I heard Xena, San Rafael, and Grail have good weed, but I'm in California. Let me know, you guys. Jason Garza says, vote with your dollars, people. Mark Pepper says, I can't believe it, Rich. Aphria. I know. And we're talking about it in our Telegram, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going live with this. This is what we're here to do, man. People need to know the truth. If an LP has shit weed, they're overpriced, and they got mold, people need to know. Because I don't want you guys buying shitty weed. I don't want you guys buying weed with mold in it, smoking that stuff, killing yourselves, smoking that bunk weed. These LPs need to get their shit together, man. Stop selling garbage to the customers. Aphria, if you got mold in your weed, throw that shit out. Nobody needs to be buying your bullshit moldy weed. Get your shit together, man. All right, guys, we got 28 people here. We got 5 likes. We got to get those likes up, guys. We're bringing you guys the truth. We're live in real time and we're interactive, bringing you guys the truth. I want to know what LPs have the best product, what LPs have the worst product, and have you guys seen any other LPs out there with moldy cannabis? Because I just had one of our members today open up his product that he received and he's all excited to try it, and it had mold, and the product is from Aphria. Maxed Out says Tantalus has been good so far. What else, guys? What else? What else is good? What else is bad? What have you seen with mold in it? Dave says Weed MD has the best. Buys says Xena is fire. You know, it's funny because Xena is like a laughingstock all over social media, all over Twitter. Everyone's trashing Xena, but I keep hearing they have good weed. Isn't that really ironic? The company that's getting trashed the worst, getting destroyed in the market, has one of the products that I hear has some of the best weed. They got the best weed, but the stock sucks, and then the companies whose stocks are high have the worst weed. How ironic is that? Congratulations to everybody who is winning on Aurora. Aurora is up 6%, doing a dead cat bounce, because we know that these prices are not going to last. We know these prices can't last. We know we're finding a bottom. It's just a matter of time. But these companies have to have good product. They can't have shit weed. They can't have shit product. They can't have mold in their weed and expect that we're going to be excited about it. We're not going to be like, good job, Aphria. You sold moldy weed. Congratulations. No, we're going to be like, Aphria, why are you selling shit weed? What's up with that? This is all about product. This is all about the quality of your product. Quality of your product, pricing, customer service. This is what it's coming down to. I really don't give a shit. Right now, I'm happy that I own Aphria. And I really don't give a shit what the price of Aphria is. I'm not going to buy the stock as long as they're trying to sell weed to customers. I will not touch the stock. Jason Garza says, BC Bud is badass. My take on Xena's ex-CEO selling 2.6 million shares. Didn't realize he still has a position in the company. My attitude is I'm glad that he's selling. I hope he sells them all. I heard he sold 37%. His percentage that he's selling keeps going higher. I hope he sells the other 67% and he's out. That's what I hope. I hope they keep selling good weed. I hope they keep becoming closer to profitability. I've heard people saying inside that this month, this November, will be their first profitable month ever. Hopefully that's the case. 36 people watching, 10 likes. We got to get our likes game up. We got to get our likes game up. So the big news today in our community is that Aphria is selling moldy weed to our members. I'm disgusted. I'm embarrassed. I can't believe after a year of being legal, Aphria is still trying to sell moldy weed to our community. Come on, Aphria. Get your shit together. I've been a big fan. But man, I'm starting to lose my patience. How the fuck do you sell moldy weed to customers in Canada? Aphria, do you not want customers to buy from you guys? Why are you selling moldy weed? I know you guys are watching. Why the fuck are you selling moldy weed? Why are you selling moldy weed? People in the black market don't sell moldy weed. Your product is overpriced. Your product isn't even that good. And on top of that, now it's moldy? Get your shit together, man. Man, I wish I could be a CEO of some of these companies, man. These guys are a joke. I would actually have real growers that would actually be able to put out a product that people want, that people like, that people can afford, and that does not have mold in it. In 25 years being a customer in the black market cannabis sector, I have never had anybody try to sell me moldy weed. Hey, Aurora Cannabis is up 7%, people. Congratulations to everybody on Aurora Cannabis. I haven't heard Aurora trying to sell moldy weed, but I've heard Aphria now trying to sell moldy weed. Have you guys heard anybody else trying to sell moldy weed? This is an embarrassment. This is the reason why the cannabis sector in Canada has been getting crushed. This is the reason why the cannabis sector in Canada is down. People are trying to sell us moldy weed. They think we're stupid. Aphria, you're on blast. Aphria's on blast now, people. They are selling moldy weed to our members. They are selling moldy weed to our members. If our members get moldy weed, you're going on blast. You're going on blast. I don't care if you're profitable. You're not going to be profitable long when you're selling moldy weed. I'm sorry. Nobody's going to buy your shit if you've got moldy weed. Sorry. One of our members buys some Aphria product, gets delivered to his home. He's all excited, opens up the product, mold. We've been talking about it in our group chat on Telegram all morning long, and I thought, you know what, man? I'm not going to hide this shit. This shit needs to be public. That's why we're here. That's our job here at Rich TV Live, is to bring the people the truth. We're going to give you guys honest reviews, good reviews, bad reviews, good company reviews, bad company reviews, moldy reviews, shit product reviews, high good quality cannabis reviews. If a company's selling mold to our community, people got to know, man. People need to know. I ain't ever going to be buying any Aphria as long as they're selling members mold. I promise you guys that. I promise you guys that. So, very disappointed to hear that one of our members got sold mold. He can't even smoke his weed today. He can't even smoke his medicine. Now he's all disturbed because he's got no weed. And now he's got to go out and buy more weed. Maxed Out says, how many times have you heard Aphria selling bad product? Is it common? I've been hearing a lot of LPs selling bad product. I see it on YouTube. I see it on Twitter. I see it all over social media all the time. I've had members that have sent bad moldy products back to Health Canada to get it exchanged. I mean, it's just an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment. These LPs, after a year in Canada selling cannabis, need to get their shit together. You gotta stop selling moldy weed to the public. Aphria, you should be embarrassed of yourselves. I hope it's an isolated incident. I hope this isn't a bunch of mold that you're selling all over the country. I really hope so. I mean, what a joke. So I wanted to go live and talk about it. If you guys have any other good reviews, please let me know. We'll post them live for people to know and learn about what is good. If you guys have any other bad reviews, please let me know. We will post it for everybody to know. Maxed Out says, shooting themselves in the foot. Exactly. Why would you put that out? Is that desperation for sales so that you can show profit? Because nobody wants your shit weed. Nobody wants to smoke moldy weed. It's unhealthy. It's not good for you. Why are you putting it out? You have a license from Health Canada to be able to produce and cultivate and distribute product that's supposed to be helping people. Why are you putting out product that could potentially be hurting people? So, Aphria, I'm very disappointed to hear this. I hope it's an isolated incident. I can't see how only one person gets moldy weed. It's probably going to be more like a few hundred, if not a few thousand. But at the end of the day, you guys need to do a better job of monitoring your product before it gets shipped out of your distribution centers. Nobody should be getting shipped out a moldy product. Nobody. And this was the fear with all these huge conglomerates trying to grow in the cannabis sector. You're growing so big, you're trying to be so big, you're trying to be so international, you're trying to have these massive facilities, and you can't even ship out a product that is clean without mold. It is disgusting, Lorenzo. It's an embarrassment. Sheldon says, how can they not know how to dry weed properly? It's an embarrassment, Sheldon. It's an embarrassment. Do the packaging have a best date? I believe they do. I believe they do. Maxed Out says, quality control is an issue. These companies have to be on it. Pacquiao says, why ACB jumped? ACB is just undervalued. It's underappreciated. It's underexposed. It's a great company. It's a global business. They have huge upside. They're undervalued. That's why they're jumping. They can't go down forever, and the large institutions are going to position themselves accordingly. So maybe it's a large institution or a few institutions that are positioning themselves today, and that's why the stock's going up. That company is not going to stay down forever. They're too big to fail. That's a reality. However, if companies like Aphria, that I also think are huge companies that have huge potential, are going to put out mold, you just never know. Well, I think that Aphria has to do a better job of making sure that product doesn't leave their facilities with mold in it. You know, I'm sorry, but everybody knows what they're selling. So somebody somewhere knows that there was mold in that product and they packaged it anyways. That to me is disturbing. That to me is disturbing. Yeah, it's only one person that I've heard of, but how many people are going to come out now saying that they've got Aphria with mold? They got mold in their Aphria product. Hopefully it's just one person. I really, really, really hope it's just one person. I just don't believe it's just one person. Hey man, I'm not saying Aphria shouldn't go up. I'm just saying that I need to talk about this because we're talking about it in our group chat and I wanted to bring it to the forefront. This is the reason why Canadian companies are struggling. They're trying to sell product with mold. We saw Sundial try to sell product with mold to CANNABIS. We see Aphria now trying to sell product to our members with mold in it. I've been on Twitter seeing people, having a lot of people saying that they've been buying product with mold in it. This is not a new issue. This has been a consistent issue. Something needs to be done to address this. Max Power says ACB up over 5 finally. You can't keep these stocks down forever. You cannot keep these stocks down forever. Yes, the cannabis sector is down. Yes, it's been a shit show. Yes, they're selling weed with mold in it. Yes, they're not making money. Yes, there's all kinds of problems. But at the end of the day, this is a hyper-growth sector, and this sector will grow. Alex says, Aphria and ACB going green, shorts are covering. Hey man, let's hope this continues, man, because we've been down for 7 months, and I think we're all tired of the red. Kaio Cushion Trader says, hi from Switzerland, everyone. How you doing, Kaio Cushion Trader? Max Power says, I'm holding ACB, Aphria, and Xena for long. If TRST can come back, anyone can. Yeah, and the funny part is, CanTrust hasn't even gone down that bad considering they don't even have a license. Xena, NO, Grail, and San Rafael are 2 brands that sell out in QC right away. Yeah, so those are the companies that we should be looking at. But the funny part is, despite that, Xena is one of the worst traded stocks in the entire cannabis sector, despite the fact that they can't keep their products on the shelves. That's the crazy part about this whole sector. Everything about this sector is just backwards. Everything about this sector is backwards. The companies with the best products are trading at the lowest prices. Makes absolutely no sense. So it's nice to see, and it's good to hear that Aphria and Aurora are in the green. Hopefully this continues. Hopefully we will see a resurrection in the cannabis sector. We've been waiting patiently for 7 months for these companies to start showing progress. We have seen progress from a lot of companies. We've seen revenue growth. We're starting to see profitability across the entire sector. We also need to see a quality product. Carl says, Hexo has the worst weed of them all. Neo is up 27%. Man, companies are starting to find their bottoms, folks. Companies are starting to find their bottoms. MTLO is up. Neo is up. Aurora Cannabis is up. Aphria is up. Companies are finding a bottom. Companies are finding a floor. Thank you guys for the 27 likes. I appreciate you guys. I know CanTrust is $1.61 and Xena is at 20 cents, but yet Xena actually has a license and they have a product that they're selling, and CanTrust has their license suspended and no products that they're selling. Despite that fact, they're still trading really, really much higher than their peers. How does that make any sense? Robert says, holding a small amount of cash to put in once I see an uptrend. Yeah, and hopefully we'll see an uptrend soon, man. Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. Why is Agriflora down so much? Agriflora's got an issue with dilution, but I like the business. But they do have an issue with dilution. Drew says, no news on Bruce yet. Yeah, it's weird. We were supposed to hear. We haven't heard. Maybe something fell through. Maybe they were still working on the deal. I'm not 100% sure. We got 66 people live, 33 likes. Thank you guys. About 50% like to watch ratio. I appreciate your likes. Thank you guys. So yeah, the big news is one of our members in our community bought Aphria weed, ordered it online, got delivered to his home, opens up the product, mold. Mold. I'm not a big fan of moldy products, and our members buying shitty, overpriced products, and getting tired of hearing all these negatives. These companies need to get their shit together. They need to start selling real products that people want, that people like, and that people are going to order again. Nobody is going to buy garbage weed. Robert says, hey Rich, bought baby at 34, sold at 48. Thanks for the great pick. Hey man, I'm happy that you won. You want to see pictures of the mold? I would suggest you go into our group chat on Telegram, and they're speaking about it. I believe it's Michael from Quebec who brought us this news today. Yeah, it would be amazing if Bruce joined Cura. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that would be amazing. Did the mold cost extra? No, I think it's just came with it. Finland wants to legalize weed. I think the whole world wants to legalize weed. There's so much money to be made. Congratulations, Max. I'm happy that you're winning, buddy. You're starting to find the bottoms, bud. You're starting to buy bottoms. You're becoming a better trader. Labs is also up 8% on news that Labs is looking to graduate to the NASDAQ. So keep your eye on Labs. Labs is looking to graduate to the NASDAQ. I absolutely love Labs. Labs has been a huge winner for a community, and I believe Labs has enormous upside. Hey, my pleasure, Arthur. Yeah, I'm driving safe, man. I'm good. I've been doing this for a while now. Alex says the producer just has to replace the product and destroy the effective product with mold at a loss. Yeah, so if you have mold, just send it back and they'll send you over a product that doesn't have mold. It's just sad that they're doing that. Infinite Possibilities says, thank you for doing that interview with NWES. I love gaming. I love gaming stocks. I love the gaming sector. And New Wave Esports has so much potential. And considering they're only at like 10, 11 cents, I think the upside is tremendous. I think we have a chance to make a 10x there. No, Michael's part of our community. He's doing reviews on products all the time. He shows us his product. You're welcome to go into the group chat on Telegram and ask him to send a video. He'll show you a video. He has no problem showing you the video of the mold. Carlos says, thanks, bro. Learned a lot from your videos. Hey, man, I just want to help you guys win, man. Max says, thank you for what you do, Rich. I don't want Aphria stock to go down. I just want people to be aware. If you guys are investors or if you guys are cannabis enthusiasts like I am, I don't want you guys buying moldy product. If there's a company that's putting up moldy product, we should be aware of it and we should at the very least talk about it. I don't think it's right. I don't think I would feel good about myself if I kept this quiet. I don't feel like I would feel good about myself if I just kept this quiet and we just, you know, talked about it in our Telegram, but nobody knew that Aphria was selling product that had mold in it. I think at the very least people need to know.
In 600 meters, use the second from the right lane to turn right onto Boundary Road North.
$38 likes. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, let's make weed great again. I agree, Jason.
Continue on British Columbia 1 West for 26 kilometers.
Yeah, it's true. People need to know. People have their money in these companies, man. Peter says, let's go. I feel the pump coming. Cha-ching. Did I see a photo of the mold? You know what? There's so many messages in the group chat. People are sending videos all the time. I can't remember if I saw a photo of the mold, but if you guys want to go into the group chat on Telegram and ask, I'm sure he'll send you a photo. Max says, I'm 600 meters to go to the strip joint and smoke kush with the strippers. Yo, that's some good times, brother. That's some good times. That's how you want to spend your retirement. Infinite Possibility says, next stock I'm watching is MJRX. Drew D says he did send a photo and video of moldy weed. There you go. Kyo Cushion Trader says, hope November will be green, very green. We need it, man. Peter says, what do you think about the dispute between Emerald and VFF? Any news on the 7 million? Yeah, I mean, it remains to be seen. Obviously, it's not good when these companies are having these issues. Lorenzo says, Mike has a video of it on Telegram this morning. So there you go. So he has a video of the mold. Max Power says, hit the like. I was number 38. Thank you, Max. We got 42 likes now, 62 people watching. I like those ratios. Robert Restrepo says, I believe good quality weed will be the choice for the long run. I agree with you 100%. Chronos Group is up 3%. Looks like the cannabis stocks are starting to fly, folks. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing better now that everyone's saying that cannabis stocks are starting to run. So that's good. I was feeling like shit this morning when we were having this long conversation for about an hour about Aphria's weed having mold in it, and one of our members being so disappointed that he has to now go to the store and buy more cannabis and buy more weed, probably from the black market, because his LP, licensed producer cannabis, had mold in it from one of the biggest licensed producers in the world. So I had to go live and tell you guys about it. Ryan Hansen says, I hope it's legit because it's not nice news to spread. Aphria has been a favorite of my local shops. Where are you saying it's shitty weed? Why are you saying it's shitty weed? I've heard it's some of the best. I'm just telling you guys what I've heard from one of our members who bought the product. Max Power says, I'm holding Aurora, Aphria, Xena till they make me a total of 80,000. I hope you win big, bro. Alex Castillo says, I am sure apples at Walmart sometimes have mold. Some with other veggies, but because it's weed that has mold becomes a huge story. Yeah, well, I just wanted to make sure I brought it to you guys' attention. I just wanted to bring it to you guys' attention. Do I think Aurora will have good earnings on Monday? I hope they will, but I've heard that the estimates are that it could be lower than it was last quarter, which I think would be devastating. Dennis Clark is saying penicillin is made using mold. Yes, but when a customer is buying a product from a licensed LP, the last thing that they want is mold in their product that they're overpaying for from a licensed LP. Ryan Hansen says, before you kick the crap out of Aphria, let's make sure it's legit. Like I said, one of our members showed a video in our group chat, was talking about it. He showed the product. We were all talking about it. I'm pretty sure it's legit. I don't see why he would be spreading a rumor. But I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible. I'd love to know your opinion. If nobody else has had any bad experiences with Aphria, then that's good news. Hopefully it is an isolated issue. Hopefully they get their shit together and it's an isolated issue. Mark Pepper says, let's go cannabis green gold. Jason Garza says, eating mold is bad. Smoking mold can hurt your lungs. It's a big deal. Lorenzo says, you don't smoke penicillin. ACB up 6%. Let's go Aurora. Lorenzo says, I don't find it any good smoking mold. Either do I. Alex says, I would believe it's legal because it's not the first time that I've heard about this in the weed sector. Yeah, it's not the first time. If you go on Twitter, you literally see people showing reviews all the time with product with mold in it. Nick Penny says, hey Rich, any news about Aphria Health? I haven't heard much about them lately. They, like a lot of companies, have just been getting decimated. I really don't know what to say about a lot of these companies, man. What do I think about Hexo? I like Hexo. I own Hexo, but Hexo's been under fire lately. They've been downgraded by a lot of companies. I still think they have a future, but they have a lack of revenue and they're struggling to make their bill payments. So that is a big issue. We're starting to see companies struggle with money. Native Jagrini says, I am sure they did not do it on purpose. You see companies pulling products back all the time. It's called the human factor. Yeah, and hopefully it is an isolated incident. Hopefully they're not distributing thousands of customers with cannabis with mold in it. Wow, TCAN is up another 24% today. So that means TCAN is now up officially 100% in 2 days. That is unbelievable. Smoking 559 says, that's why Aurora will be the big winner. The company with the best product, the company with the best pricing, and the best customer service will be the winner at the end of the day. As a community, we need to be able to identify who those people are and try to identify who they are first before they explode, because the biggest and the best will explode. The question is, who will be the biggest, who will be the best, who will have the best product at the best prices, the best customer service, the best branding, and who can we get in now that's going to be that giant in 5, 10, 20 years? Alex Castillo says, the best was MYM up 129% in 1 day a week ago. We're starting to see companies explode. This is a very good sign for the sector. Jason Garza says, this year I predict ACB will make the sector rise, much like CGC did last year. We'll see. I think if Canopy Growth makes a big run, Aphria makes a big run, Aurora make a big run, we will see the sector rise. I also believe in America, if Trulieve, Curaleaf, MedMen, Green Thumb, C-Web make a big run, we'll see the entire sector run. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the entire sector go up 50 to 100%. Just like we're seeing TCAN go up 100% in 2 days, I will not be surprised to see this entire sector run 50 to 100%, and I will not be surprised to see some of the best players run 100 to 200%. I will not be surprised to see some companies like TCAN running 100%. I think this is going to become the norm when we see this massive resurrection. We're going to see some companies run 500%. We're going to see some companies run 1,000%. It's going to happen. It will happen. It's just a matter of time. You can't keep them down forever. Everything's at 52-week lows for the entire sector, for the most part. So you can't keep them down forever. At some point, they are going to explode. The question is, when will that be? This is what we have to be able to determine as investors. Wiz Khalifa, hey Wiz, what's up, man? Says Khalifa Kush is the way to go. Yo, Wiz, I'm a big fan, man. Let's get you on the show, bro. Let's get you on the show. And you know, Wiz Khalifa is working with Fire, Supreme Cannabis, right? So just so you guys know, if you're a fan of Wiz Khalifa, take a look at Supreme Cannabis. And they're beaten up too, and they're dirt cheap. And I can't understand and wrap my head around their price either, because they're on the path to profitability. They're growing their revenues. Their revenues have grown exponentially. They're moving in the right direction, but yet their stock keeps going down. Samuel says Sproutley almost down to 52-week low. Kyle Cushion Trader says, I believe 2020 will be huge. We will never hit this low again. Yeah, I mean, the good companies will never hit these lows again. The shitty companies will go lower. The key right now is to identify who are the best companies, the lowest prices, the lowest cost per gram, the best product, the most money in the bank, the best debt to equity ratios. The street knows all, and the street is all knowing. And if there's a company that is struggling, the street knows why. The market makers know why. If your company is struggling with money and you barely can pay your bills to keep the lights on, the street's going to know. The market makers know everything. The market makers are all knowing. If there's a company struggling, the market makers know it before you and before me. Alex says, only in a future recession will we see these prices again or lower. We need to have cash set aside for that. Yeah, be smart, man. Be strategic. Just like what Gary Vee says. Native says, I knew NEO would be up, just common sense. Well, I mean, everything has a bottom and everything has a top. Peter says, have you ever tasted wheat soup? Tasted like spinach here in Europe. No, I've never even heard of wheat soup. It's the first I've even heard of it. Infinite Possibility says, I'm back. Good to have you back, Infinite. Hope you're doing well. We got 48 likes. Can we hit 50? Can we hit 50 likes? We're 2 likes away from 50. Let's smash the 50 likes. So it's good to hear that Aurora Cannabis is up right now. It's good to hear, 51 likes. Thank you guys for those likes. I really appreciate it. It's good to hear that Labs is up right now. It's good to hear that MTLO is up right now. So good to hear that stocks are popping. Good to hear that TCAN is up again today after going up yesterday. Wow, 56 likes. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. What else is popping right now? Is there anything else that's popping while we are live? Share it in the group chat, please. What else is popping? Robert is holding ACB, CGC, and MedMen. I like the way you guys are thinking, man. You guys are definitely holding better companies. From last year to this year, when I talked to the community about which companies they're buying, which companies they're holding, it's like night and day. Everybody's holding the best now. Whereas last year, people were holding penny stocks and all kinds of crap. Now everybody's holding the best. People are holding Cannabis Growth. People are holding Aphria. People are holding Aurora. People are holding True Leaf. People are holding Cura. These are some of the best. These are some of the best. Pins? Peter says ACB plus UFC, it's true. Bellator plus Canopy. GRAT up 100% at 2 cents. Okay, yeah, you guys are welcome to share whatever is popping this morning. It doesn't have to be cannabis related. Please feel free to share in the group chat. Kyo Cushion Trader says holding 73 different stocks, just covering all sections of the market, retail, extraction, etc. Wow. That's huge, Kyo Cushion. I got about 20. You got me beat. Wow, Pinterest is at 20 bucks, down from 26. I think this might be the time to start loading up on Pinterest. Might be the time to start loading up on Pinterest. So the big news that we're talking about is Aphria sent a product to one of our members that had mold in it. I'm just trying to see if anyone else has had any of these issues. So far, I haven't heard anyone else say that they have, which is good news. So apparently this may be an isolated incident. Hopefully it is. I don't want to scare anybody. I just want to make people aware of what's going on in the marketplace. Infinite Possibilities says, you're right, Rich. Some of these companies will get weeded out, no pun intended. Jason Garza says, ACB, Cura, Aphria, OGI, VFF, let's go, baby. Yeah, and OGI was given a price target of $17. So I think the upside for OGI is tremendous. Like between 200 to 300% upside from these levels. Tremendous. Yeah, we had a member that bought some product from Aphria and it got shipped to their home, and they opened up the product this morning and there was mold in it. So I wanted to go live and talk about it and see if anyone else is experiencing these same issues with any Aphria product. So far, I haven't heard anybody else saying that they are experiencing these issues on the live stream, which is good news. Hopefully this is an isolated incident. CEO of McDonald's was having too much fun. Yeah. Exactly. Kronos is testing $11. Jason Garza says, Apple, go down, please. I want in. I don't know, man. I don't know if Apple's going to go down. You think Hexo is going to bounce back? I think a lot of cannabis stocks are going to jump 100%, 200% or more. A lot. And I'm talking about the big boys. Companies like Aurora have a long way to go up. Companies like Aphria have a long way to go up. Companies like MedMen have a long way to go up. Companies like Ianthus have a long way to go up. Companies like TrueLeaf, I think, can easily go to 20 bucks. Companies like CureLeaf, I think, could go to 15, 20 bucks. Companies like GTII, I think, could go to 20 bucks. Companies like CWeb could probably go to 30 bucks. Companies like Kronos Group could go to 20 bucks. Companies like Village Farms could go to 20 bucks. We can see a lot of huge movement. Yeah, ALPP is crashing today. And I'm not surprised because I've told you guys this. Shorters watch my show. And when I talk about a stock that's running, and I tell you guys, do not chase green. When I talk about a stock that's running, and I told you guys, if you do buy anything that is in the green and is a momentum trade, make sure you put a 10% stop loss, because the shorters will most likely take it back down. Especially in the first hour of trading, that's when you can see the majority of like where the stock is going to go in the first hour. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Sometimes they do a head fake, but right away, ALPP was in the red and ADOM were in the red after both of them were up huge yesterday, and I talked about both. I also talked about TCAN yesterday, TCAN, but they're up and they're in the green today, up 24%. And I believe it's because TCAN is doing a dead cat bounce from the bottom, whereas ADOM and ALPP have both come up tremendously to consolidate. Yeah, and I mean, the shorts got to take their profits too. Exactly, Alex. So this is why we can't chase green. be looking for great companies in the red, buy red, sell green. You're going to do a momentum trade and you're going to chase green. Make sure you put 10% stop losses so you don't get hurt. So TCAN is up today, MTLO is up today, NEO is up today, Aurora is up today, Aphria is up today, Chronos Group is up today, Labs is up today. What else? Is there anything that's up that we got to talk about? Please let me know while we're live. Thank you guys for the 63 likes. I really appreciate it. It means a lot.
APS signal lost.
How long will it take for Labs to list on the NASDAQ? I think that it'll be sometime in 2020. Probably, I would probably predict the first or second quarter of 2020. Thank you, Omaha Wellness. I appreciate you. I like CWeb, man. CWeb is a beast. They're profitable. They are the biggest and the best CBD company in the world. I think the upside for CWeb is tremendous. We have as many likes as we have people watching, 67 and 67. Labs is now up 10%. Labs is flying. Congratulations to anyone who has positioned themselves in Labs. I know, man. I saw the news that Labs is going to graduate to the senior exchange, and I thought about dropping money in, and I didn't, and now they're up 10%. So the gut was right. It's just so difficult right now in a sector that is in a bear market to trust anything in the cannabis sector. It's just really hard to trust anything. But realistically, this is the best time right now to buy. And congratulations to everyone who has been buying and accumulating Labs. I've been telling you guys that Labs has been one of my best plays in the cannabis sector for months. I listed them as one of my top, it's my second or third best pick for November. It's one of my top 5 picks for November 2019. And clearly they're doing well today. So congratulations to everyone who is winning on Labs. What else is happening? Anything else happening? Any other news we need to talk about while we're live? Thank you guys for joining me. We're just going for a drive here. I'm on my way to North Vancouver right now. You guys ever see North Vancouver? You guys want to see some cool shit? I can get in trouble for doing this, but I'm going to do it anyways because I don't give a fuck. Check this out. We on the bridge. Can you guys see anything? Just on my way to North Vancouver to do some business, and just on my way to Vancouver to do some business, try to show you guys some better views if I can here, but I'm on the bridge and there's a lot of people looking at me like, who is this guy with his phone? Why is he making a video with his phone? That shit's illegal. That shit's illegal. Man, stock market's not a place to be cocky, man. Stock market will take you to your knees, man. Stock market will humble you and take you to your knees. I don't care who you are. Everybody wins and loses in the stock market. Infinite Possibility says, bought back NWES after selling for a profit yesterday. Nice trading, man. Very good trading. Jason Garza saying, police behind you, just kidding. Where I'm going right now in Vancouver, it's some of the most expensive real estate in the world. North Vancouver and West Vancouver have some of the most expensive real estate in the world. You got homes with views of the ocean on the mountain. Sick. It's just absolutely sick. If I see any cool properties, I'll try to show it to you guys. Have I gotten into baby yet? No. No. I'm just dating it. Do I think that the cannabis market is turning around now? Well, I mean, it might be turning around today. Is it turning around overall? I don't know. It's just one day. One day doesn't make a turnaround, but it's nice to see green. Let's just put it that way. It's nice to see green. Infinite Possibility says, sold baby yesterday before it crashed. Hey, man, take your profits and run, man. Take your profits and run. Markets are going to go up and down. You got to take your profits when you see them. When you see profit, take it. When you see profits, take it. Don't be in love and don't get attached to any stock. When you see profits, take it. What is a good entry to baby? Well, when I first started doing my videos about baby, it was at 32 cents. It went to 50. So it had a nice run. Now it's starting to come back down. I say be patient and try to buy it at the bottom. Like everything else, just be patient, date the stock, try to hunt the bottom. Did he contact the company and get a refund? You know what? I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him. He's in the Telegram group. He's not here on this live stream, so I wouldn't know. But I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna do. Alex says 2019 was garbage from a holding point of view. Yeah, for sure. Omaha Wellness says, 21-year-old female here. I invest $2K a month in cannabis stocks. It seems like a lot of girls don't invest in this stuff. I like Canopy and Aurora. I love your picks, man. Fat Nut says, Saniva looking good if it drops to 75, 80 cents. Yeah, I drive a Honda. I like Hondas. I've always liked Hondas. I'm not a fan of spending like $100 grand on a car or more. I call that a house on wheels. I'd rather have the real estate, or I'd rather have the stock. Well, Saniva has a very tight float. Saniva has a very tight float. Lorenzo says, Infinity for the win. Yeah, I like Infinities too. I just like the fact that I could buy a Honda and I know that it's going to last 20 years. I can give this car to my son in a couple of years, or my daughter when they start driving. Want some NOS in the car? Very tight float on Saniva. Yeah, I won't touch any American cars. Never. Never, never, never will I ever touch an American car. For me, it's been Hondas for years, and Volkswagens and Hondas for years. Hey man, Asian cars are the way to go. We all know this. Asian cars, the bodies will go, but the engine lasts forever. American cars, the body lasts forever, and the engine goes after like 100,000. You start hearing tick, 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 tick. Start hearing this bullshit. The engine starts falling in pieces. Disaster. I know, because my first ever car I had was a Pontiac Sunfire GT when I was like 18. That was my first ever car, and it was a piece of shit. Like once it got to 100,000, I bought it brand new. Once it got to 100,000, the engine just started going tick, 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 making this stupid noise. What a piece of trash. You sold a ton of moldy dope? To who? Lorenzo says, American cars, everything goes right off the lot. Exactly. So why would anyone buy an American car? Like, they're such trash. Never. Never, never, never. Never, ever, ever. Fat Nut says, looking good, might make a quick 10 to 15% before Friday. Let's see Saniva. ISOL is up 11.9%. Yeah, so this guy said, Pete Ferraro says, I bought an brand new American car, Chevy Malibu, and 2 weeks later, the check engine light came on. Exactly. Like, American cars are such trash. Yo, you gotta check out BC, man. You guys want to see this shit? This shit's crazy. I gotta show you guys some of these. Like, this where I'm about to go. There's crazy real estate, houses on mountains overlooking the ocean. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Buy Toyota. You lost two Hondas to car thieves. Even the car thieves want the Hondas. Even the car thieves want the Hondas. Hey man, I'm a rebel with a cause. There's a lot of rebels out there without a cause. I'm a rebel with a cause, man. I have a cause. I like Volkswagens and I like Hondas, I'm not gonna lie. One day I'm going to make a video from North Vancouver or West Vancouver just to show you guys the sights, because it's just crazy. Am I long on anything in the cannabis sector? Yeah, I'm long on everything in the cannabis sector. Aurora Cannabis, Canopy Rivers, Hexo, Zenabis, Saniva, Agriflora, CXXI, just to name some of the companies that I own. And I'm going to be buying more. I'm going to be buying more. Stay tuned. I'll let you guys know which other ones I'm going to be picking up. I have about 20 companies that I hold, and I've got more that I want to own and just hold and just accumulate over time. Canopy Rivers is one that I really like. Really like Canopy Rivers long term. I think Canopy Rivers long term is going to make us so wealthy. But it's a long term play. I just see huge potential there. Aphria reached the day high now. Hey, there we go. Anyone like Still Canna at these prices? I think Still Canna is just getting started. very undervalued, very underappreciated, very underexposed, and there's enormous upside for still Canna. I think there's a good chance that a lot of people are going to start growing better bud in Canada because the black market is not the licensed public market, and the black market's still better than the licensed public market at this point. So anything is possible because it doesn't look like the black market people want to convert. It doesn't look like they want to convert and switch over. Okay, people, I gotta run. I might come live later on. I got a couple things I gotta do, a couple meetings to attend. I'd like to show you guys some of these views here. It's pretty crazy, man. You guys want to see some of this shit? Like, it's nuts. It's kind of hard to do it while I'm driving. I like those pics. I like those pics. Omaha Wellness, Canopy, Aurora, Green Thumb, Pure Leaf, True Leaf. You got 5 of the giants. You got 5 of the giants right there. It's 5 of the best right there. They're all blessed. Hey, my pleasure, Mark. Thank you, man, for everything you do, man. AHIX. All right, people. I'll talk to you soon. This is your boy Rich from RICHTVLIVE. Just wanted to bring you guys the news that one of our members bought some product from Aphria and it had mold in it. So be careful. If you do get a product with mold in it, send it back. And if you guys ever go to a licensed LP or you test a product and you want to make a review, turn your camera sideways, send me the video. I will post your video. Okay? We want more product reviews. If you get a product with mold in it, make a review, send it to me, show the name of the LP, show the product so we can prove to people that it's real. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the 73 likes. I appreciate you guys. Invest in the best. The best is blessed. It's true. It's your boy Rich from RICHTVLIVE. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We're bringing the winners, and we bring them to you first. We have since 2017, and we'll continue to. I'm out. Peace.